This is lesson 10 in the series. It's the final session that we're going to have here for this time anyway. And what we've been practicing up to now has been pretty much everything in slow to half speed so that you can pick up on the specific moves and whatever. But now we're going to, in the final session here, we're going to speed it up some more into actual time where you would be applying it in defense of your own safety and your own life. So we will concentrate on that very shortly, and then the rest of it is up to you to practice. And I urge you to go out and seek a good teacher. Make sure that he or she is certified by a legitimate organization. My certification is through Kyokushinkai, where I received my instructor certificate back in 1969. So, at any rate, we're going to start with some of these slower moves to demonstrate just as a reminder, and then move into the faster techniques. As you can see, I have a cane here in my hand again, and this is something that I use on a regular basis, and I won't go into all of that again, but some of you know why. So we can do some of this where, for example, I cover here and I carve across that arm to block it, creating pain. Now, pain is the important factor here, because to be successful in what you're doing, you are going to have to create pain initially as you are being attacked. You cannot always evade it. So sometimes the pain can be created by here, and then from there going into another move, which creates another bit of pain to this bad guy that's trying to hurt you. And at that point, then you can walk away or escape anything further. I want to urge you also that you have to respect everything that we're doing here today, and we never use it aggressively, only in self-defense when somebody is attacking you. So getting back to this cane technique, we would come here, down to the knee, back up here to the tricep if it's the same person or it's multiple people. Again, we come over and then here, and end it with a jab. Now in real time, this would probably take a second or two. And it's done. One person, maybe 3 or 4, who knows? So I want you to start concentrating now, especially if you practiced. If you're not practicing the moves that we've done in the previous 9 chapters, then you're going to have to get to it, because this doesn't just happen by osmosis. You have to really work hard at it. But the things that we're doing are very basic, and they are not that difficult to learn effectively. Now you remember that we had this palm heel strike, and if we do it with a fist, we can go here. The tools that we're going to be using we covered in just, I believe it was the last chapter, so I'm not going to go into that. Look at chapter 9, but here we can go here, we could bring it in this way, up in to the groin, and if you are a fan of the Ultimate Fighting cage performances that you might see on TV, or if you're paying money to go see it, they have rules and they have referees, and some of the things that they have are considered to be illegal. Well, I want to urge you to find out what those illegal activities are, because you don't have the luxury out here on the street of having a referee that's going to say, hold on, that's illegal, you can't do that. So if it's something that perhaps is a thumb to the eye, a strike to the groin, and those things are illegal in these competitions where they'll stop the fight and everyone just comes to a halt. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, use those techniques. Go to the eyes, go to the groin, and anything else that they consider, because your life could be in jeopardy. So we go faster, boom, here. We can come out here, down, here. We can use techniques like this, which you haven't seen too much, but it's a simple little block here. That's all you need. You don't need to go out here into these wide haymaker type things, but simple block and in, here and in. If he comes with another, you block the left and you block the right and a back fist. The back fist also has this little bit of a snap to it. But what I want you to see is that it covers a distance of about here to there, to where your target is, okay? It's the same thing if you come here, bam, boom, boom, down into the groin, and up, here. They're all very, very quick moves. If we're coming over the top, remember this one? Bam, going into that famous one, CV22. Okay? Everything is fast, and it has a purpose. It also has a target. We covered fairly extensively the conceptor vessel and some of the areas that branch off from it, which are meridians going out into other areas which will affect the spleen, the kidneys, the gallbladder, whatever. Use all of those, but get used to doing it now, practicing it. Continue to practice slow because you can see what your mistakes are. But in real life, it's going to happen very, very quickly. So keep all these things in mind. Hopefully you never have to use them, but it's good exercise, and someday it may save your life. So have a good life, and God bless.